right, let's get it. Wealthy, rising, grateful morning. If it's
Wealthy
nothing, if
rising.
you can't find a reason to be grateful, the first thing it's over is you're alive, you woke, you can see, you can hear. There's so many things to be grateful for that people may take for granted. Welcome to Bawse Moms Club Radio. Okay, we like to have a live audience on Zoom. So that way, if you come on with us, you can participate with us. Today's a little different because I don't have nobody to watch my daughter. So she's gonna be a part of the program, right? Because she's almost two, and if you know how kids are at that age, they want all your attention when you're doing something. They want extra attention. Okay, so she is a part of Bawse Mom Club Radio today, and don't worry if you hear her making noise or whatever. Not ignoring her. No children or toddlers are harmed in this process. They just want attention. Sometimes you gotta I'm working on getting my nanny. That is the thing. We will be getting that soon. But we got Bawse Taita here. Hey, Bawse Taita.
Hey,
Yeah, she's
wealthy
looking
rising,
stupid.
everybody.
Wealthy rising. I love that shirt. I love your eyebrows. You're looking good, girl. I love it. I
Oh,
love it.
thank
I
you.
know we have Miss Ginger Bad Gas Jen. She gonna stay off camera today, but she is here, right? She is present, and you can say hi. Come on.
Yes, great morning, everyone. I am here. Yes, Data's looking great over there. I see.
Hey.
Welcome, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm here.
Yes,
I'm here.
we all three are your hosts for Bawse Moms Club Radio. And like I said, this show is just about being intentional with what we listen to, what we see, what we are around, because it's a need. It's important. People don't realize how it affects our mind and then actions and things that we take in our life. So we just want to provide that space for you to be intentional about what you're listening to, what you see. Like if you came on a little early, you heard some of the music that was playing, talking about vision, things like that, right? Not just, talking about stuff that's not going to elevate you. Okay. So we are going to play some songs. Welcome to our live audience. I see we got the Queen, Miss Ashley in the building. We got Miss Tirza in the building. These are some very loyal queens, part of the Bawse Moms Club movement, and they also have their own projects that we're working on. And as I post stuff on YouTube, everything that we're a part of will be in the YouTube description and all of that. So if you're watching the replay on YouTube, you'll see that down there. All right, so we are gonna go ahead and get started. It was a little late this morning because if you know us, we are asset managers. So sometimes we got to catch the news so we can manage our assets in that $1 trillion industry to get this money, right? And if that's something you want to be a part of, we will connect with you and talk about that, right? So however, we are going to get to the music. That's how we like to start it off. So right now, this is your time to just vibe out, listen to the words, because the words are so important. I went and got a speaker so we can hear it even better, because when I was listening to the replay, I was like, it's kind of low, right? So everybody can put their phones on mute. So last week we started listening to Tony Jones. We're going to continue because I told y'all she got a lot of good stuff. The songs are just amazing. Like that's majority of my playlist is her. So we're going to start with this one. It's called CurrentSea. Listen to the words, all right? Because we about elevation and elevating money. Listen to the words. Listen to the words. Here we go.
Currency, streams of income, cash flow, liquid assets. Why is money associated with water terms? Well, I made it to sell water. Am I real money? Is true currency? Come out of hiding ancient wisdom. I'm ready to see what true abundance is that I've been misinformed and hidden from. I am abundant. I'm immeasurable. My worth is beyond modern day comprehension. I'm healed from and so done with scarcity thinking. It doesn't belong to my mind. My worthiness is inherited. I won't. I don't. have to earn it. I know driven behavior towards money overheats the mind with compulsion. I ain't doing that no more. I relax myself when I'm being tested in my initiation into flow and love. I call forth all the blessings that belong to me from the north, the south, east, and west. Pull up. It's all coming out of hiding, so I walk into the very existence of I am, full of opulence, luxury, infinite value, and vibrational drip. 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 Vibrational drip. My birth is authenticated. I won't be owned by dark systems. I am a brilliant divine DNA that flows in my body, not Russian in race. My birthright is freedom. I am cash flow, liberated to a sovereign status. See, what I gotta know and own is that I am being trustworthy with cash flow and my energetic wealth. With divine support, I am searching my heart for any selfish ambition, pride, greed, and smoke and mirror endeavors. Flush it out of me, Most High. I'm a wave all by myself, calm, steady. My time and energy are currency. There is no top, there is no finish line. I'm on some get my mind right for my right money type ish. I won't hide behind my dopeness to avoid getting physically healthy. Prioritizing my to-do list is my spiritual practice. I won't be seduced by the popular messages of building legacy and empire. I will flow on the all currents of my life and not run it to the ground. I'm open mind up to hidden truths of applying myself, yet surrendering. I'm preparing for the freedom from egocentric work ethic. I remember that gossip is the thief of my money energy. There ain't no abundance in gossip. Time expands for me. I want more revelation of this truth in my life. I flow, I channel calm movement. I enroll into ease. I am at ease. I am in the space of ease in the midst of chaos. I marvel at my life. Cleaning my space and emails is a win too. I get busy at breathing. I am maturing to worry less about what isn't. In between my goals, life invites me to enjoy and live it. On a cellular level, my body's obeying love. I am only here temporarily. I commit my time to live truly. I don't have to be extra and follow all the how-tos. I only have to be consistent. My life is more than one big to-do list. I free myself from the bondage of doing. It's more than okay to rest. It's okay to not be okay. I normalize rest as productivity in my life. I am not intimidated by how others define work. I'm so grateful for these amazing collaborations that are flowing into my life. I know and feel the wealth and truth in relationship building. I call on all supportive energy to helping God flow in the way I create, produce, and gain. Improving my finances is a form of loving myself, which is aligning my energy. I am free from all the fake matrix about real wealth and that desire. I claim, I imagine, I speak, I reflect, I create, I plan, and I take authentic action. I'm flowing currently. CurrentSea. I get paid to be me. I get paid to be me. I get paid to be me. What do I want to use my money for? I denounce all manic beliefs and behaviors to manifest abundance every day. I give up scarcity consciousness. Me in a deficit is a joke. A goddess could never. I want to show myself to be found trustworthy with financial abundance. I'm a flow. I will flow like water that I am. Flowing up. Flowing up. Flowing up.
Yes. Yes, OMG. I love that one. CurrentSea, like, woo, I mean, somebody just come up. How you feeling right now? Like, are you flowing? Are you like happy that you get paid to be you? Did you hear the words? Talk to me, please.
Yeah, that song is like, I don't know that song yet, but yeah, it definitely gets you going because that money is flowing, you know? I'm over here in this currency, getting this
Yes,
currency going too.
yes. She said, I am the wealth. I am the abundance. Why is money associated with water terms? Come, who else could come off mute and want to say something about that? What you just heard, right? We got our live audience. Anybody want to come off mute and share your thoughts on that one? She said no. You want to share your thoughts? So listen, these are some of the takeaways I got when I hear that song. I love when she says, "I get paid to be me." Right? Like we talked about that last week. Like just be you, be your authentic self. You don't have to try to do anything. All you have to do is be. Just be who you are, who I am. That's it. Be consistent. Right? She said, I don't have to like worry about all the how to's and all this other stuff. That's how we overthink. When we think about well, how and you just let it go, right? When they say let go and let God, right? God, be, right? Just be who you are, who I am. And just all you gotta do is be consistent on that. Everything else is gonna fall into place. When you got faith in that, full faith, it happens, right? Like I've seen it happen. Every time I let go and just have faith, it really happens. When I'm holding on and I'm overthinking and I'm like, how? It causes turmoil. It causes stress. It doesn't feel good, right? But once I release and just be, I start getting paid to be me. Okay, period. Also, I love that she said, improving my finances is a form of loving myself. You hear that every day. You think you're not going to make sure and start being aligned with options and ways to improve your finances if your finances are not where you need them to be right now. You listening to this every day. You hear her say that part. Improving my finances is it's gonna smack you one day, and then you're gonna open up. You're gonna just be, and opportunities are gonna flow to you, and you're just gonna say, you know what? This might not be what I thought I was gonna be doing. However, it's what is gonna get me what I desire, right? One of our mentors always talks about the boat coming back to get you, the boat coming back to get you, the boat, and you just keep, oh well, no, I don't want that boat, not that one. I don't. No, I thought it was gonna be a big boat. No, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna keep waiting for God, and then by the time you get the God, God said, well, God, what happened? Why you ain't help me, God? I sent the boat 3 times. That's the 4th time by mistake, and you didn't get on. Okay, so you have to be open to that. Be open to when the opportunities come to you. It might not be packaged how you want it to be, but if it's showing you a route to get you what you need, what you desire, what you know you deserve, okay, there you go. So improving my finances is a form of loving myself. And then I love this part. She said, being in a deficit, it's a joke. A goddess could never, right? Like even when things is looking like lack around us, and sometimes, right, like the outside circumstances may be looking like lack, we can't hold on to that, right? Because if you really understand the mind, sometimes the reason why it's like that is because before you became conscious and aware, you lined yourself up for this situation. But now because you're conscious and aware and you have the right now, you don't just focus on what's happening now. In the present, you get to see your future. In the present, you get to live and feel your future. Like, yeah, this is but it's no way. This is not lack. This is a form of character building. I'm here so I could be stronger for what's about to come. You can change your perspective. Like, wow. Like we was just on a call yesterday with one of our mentors, and the way you get to change your perspective, like, wait a minute, like, oh, this is happening. You could be happy, like, okay, this is happening. That means something great is about to happen. Something real big. I don't know what it is, but I'm gonna get ready. And how you get ready? By staying positive, staying focused, not dwelling on the bad stuff. All right. So being in a deficit is a joke. You're a goddess. You could never be in a deficit. Right? It's just something bigger is gonna happen. So anybody got any thoughts on that? Bad gal Jen. Let me open up this whole thing so I can see everybody. Or want to type in the chat your thoughts, you could come off mute. They're going to Ms.Ash. Go ahead, Ms.Ash. Come off mute. Let's hear that beautiful voice, hear your wisdom, your
Grateful
words.
day, Bawse Moms, Bawse Queens. Always a pleasure to be here. Grateful, grateful. I love that you opened up and started with that song because to me, it just encourages people to be in the right currency, right? And you can hear baby boy in the background. He yelling and hollering because he's trying to get in the right currency this morning, okay? So I love it because it just stretches you to just think. Like it brings me questions to what currency are you in right now? What currency are you allowing other people that may be close to, that you may be around on a daily basis to influence your currency? Or do you keep the same currency that you do have? So I absolutely love that you opened up with that song. And that's a song, I love Tony Jones too. And that's a song that I don't listen to as much. However, that's a song that has now been added to the morning wake up list. So I absolutely love it. And just thank you for just playing that and just reminding us that we ultimately just get to choose what currency we want to be in and everything that follows with it. So thank you.
Yes, amen. Amen. See, we got the babies part of the show. I love that. Okay. As moms, sometimes, our kids got to be with us. Okay. Period. And that's why we have this space. And I love what she said. Yeah, you get to choose. We get to do that. So please do it. Queens, do it. For your kids too. When they see you doing it, they about to grow up a whole nother way. I'm telling y'all, our kids, they already on it. They frequency, they currency is on the rise. But we're going to get into the next song over here. Remember, I was talking about being in a deficit as a joke. A goddess could never listen. This is a new one that I heard by this young lady. I really like this one. I've been playing it on replay a lot. It's called, where is it? Let me find it. It's called Goddess Code. Her name is Lizzie Jeff, right? I haven't been able to look her up. I will soon, but I love the words to this song. So listen to the words, and then we're going to talk about it. Let's go.
Welcome, goddesses, healers, medicine women, mothers. This is the G code. I am all that I used to be. I invite you all to take a leap with me. Astral projected the frequency. Let's vibe it out, smoke a sleep with me. Keep it in chin. I am all that I used to be. I invite you all to take a leap with me. Astral projected the frequency. Let's vibe it out, smoke the sleep with me. Keep it in chin. I really want to hit up on strings with my queens. We've been manifesting finer things. All our dreams. Rulers of the green reign supreme. Getting cream. Surround myself with ultralight beams. That's the team. Descendants of the kingdom of Kush. Down in Venice smoking blackberry kush. I do what I want. I do it for fun. I do it for us. I do it with love. Celebrating life on a daily. The more I do that, the more they pay me. Elevation every day, I'm committed. First I see it, then I go out and get it. If you want to feel love, you got to give it. Don't ever let them knock you off your pivot. Keep your vibes high, don't you get it? It's a journey, so your work is never finished. If you want to see it happen, write it down. That's law. I usually like to cop it by the pound. For my dogs. Keep a couple bros ports around. For the heart. Be confident when wearing a crown. You are art, compassion, forgiveness, live with more intention, speak life, give thanks, stay dedicated to ascension. I am all that I reach to be. I invite you all to take a leap with me. Astral projecting through frequency. Let's vibe it out, smoke this leaf with me. Keep it in chin. I am all that I reach to be. I invite you all to take a leap with me. Astral projecting through frequency. Let's vibe it out, smoke this leaf with me. Keep it in chin. Tap in, stay in tune with your cycle. Let it flow. Every moon, welcome in its arrival. Let it glow. Free bleeding on the earth is tribal. Let it flow. If it isn't vital for your survival, let it go. Protect your energy, make time for yourself. You don't have to work for nobody else. Focus on your spiritual wealth. Watch it manifest with perfect health. Meditate, then your payments escalate. Hope you're thriving and you're living your best today. What's great is you're better than yesterday. Practice self-love daily, that's a power play. Compassion, forgiveness, live with more intention. Speak life, give thanks, stay dedicated to ascension. Give love, stay young, make the most out of your existence. Live healthy, self-love, be consistent. I am all that I reach to be. I invite you all to take a leap with me. Astral projected through frequency. Let's vibe it out, smoke this leaf with me. Keep it in check. I am all that I reach to be. I invite you all to take a leap with me. Astral projected through frequency. Let's vibe it out, smoke this leaf with me. Keep it in check. Did you know that your womb is the gateway to heaven on earth? Stay inspired, confident, aware, stay positive, enlightened, keep rising, keep grinding, take breaks, keep shining, keep it sacred, have patience, have trust, believe the universe is always conspiring in your favor. You are blessed. You are exactly where you need to be. Continue loving unconditionally. Continue being the light. Lead the way. Set the examples. You're doing a really good job.
Woo, come on. Come on. Who got the power right now? Who knows they got the crown on right now? Where's your crown? Tell me you did not just ascend here and that. I mean, Ms.Ash is posted in the chat. She posted everything I wanted to say about the song. Come on, Ms.Ash, say it. Say it. I see you. Just come on.
Wow. First of all, I need you to drop the name again, drop the artist again, because wow.
Yes. Her name
She
is
said,
Lizzie.
you said her name is Lizzie?
Lizzie, Lizzy, and then Jeff,
Okay.
Jeff, and that song is called Goddess Code. Put it in the
Goddess
chat.
Code.
Okay, she said she put it in the chat. Thank you, Tiza.
Thank you. Wow. She has some powerful things to say. I feel like every other line, I was like, so she said a couple things that stood out to me. She said, celebrating life on a daily. That's how they pay me. That's how they pay me. That's how I'm getting paid. I celebrate life every day. That's how I'm getting paid. Okay. And then she said, if you want to see it happen, write it down. That's law. How many times do we hear you gotta see the vision, make it plain, write the vision, make it plain, make it plain. That's how you write, that's how you make it plain. You take what's in your head. So many people say, oh, I know what I'm gonna do, it's all in my head. No, take it out of your head, put it down, put it on a piece of paper. It's gonna happen when it's on that paper. Then she said, living life with intentions. We're not just out here just waking up, just just solely just being. We intentional about the breath that we was able to receive for the day. We intentional about what we're gonna do with it for today. We're purposeful. We have intention with every single thing that we do, right? And then she said, take your energy and pay yourself. Take your energy and pay yourself. Remember that money is a form of energy. So if your energy is super low, how do you think money is going to be attracted to you? You got to be able to pay yourself with your energy. So if you think about the energy that you have, and I want to pay myself, that means my energy got to stay like this all day, every day, all day, because that's what I need. That's what I need. Continue to pay myself. And then continue to be the light and create the way. A lot of us are the first in our families, whether it was a family you made, a family that you was born in. We are the first in our families for a lot of things. And that just comes with a heavier path that you may have to deal with, or heavier things that you may just have to carry. But it's because you're the first, you're the light, you're creating that way to change it for your family, your friends, things of that nature. So I absolutely, I just love it.
Ooh, yes, that energy right there. Look, Queen Ash, she already got energy. For her energy to go up more, all right, she already got energy. I know her energy's paying her. All right. If y'all don't know her, get to know her. Period. Okay. You see her IG on the screen. Go ahead and follow her. She's amazing. All right. That song, as soon as I heard it, I was like, what? Ms.Ash said everything right. I love what she says. I am all that I preach to be. Like, we're not on Bawse Moms Club talking about this and don't do this. I'm telling you, this is all I listen to. This is why when people get in my Uber, they're my friends later. We connected on IG, Facebook, right? Because that's even more connection than just getting your phone number, right? IG, Facebook, we interacting because I'm playing stuff like this. They ain't getting in nobody calling hearing this. They probably hear the radio or nothing. Okay. So I love that. She said, write it down. That's law. And you know what I had to remember to tell myself this week too? Because I write a lot of stuff down, but not just write it down. You got to write it down and keep looking at it every day. Don't just write it down and then, all right, it was cute. Yeah, I wrote it. You showed everybody, but then you never go back and look. I have done that a lot. I have realized that I wasn't as disciplined as I thought I was. And that's part of the discipline. That's part of being intentional. I didn't just write it down so I could tell everybody I wrote it down. I wrote it down so I know what to follow. So I know who to be, right? Who to be to make that happen. That's all. Okay. That's what I write. So now as I move about my day, I'm intentional. Okay. She said, I just love what she says, keep it enchanted, right? After each line, she's like, keep it enchanted, right? Ooh, like goddess, yes, talk to me, nice. And you see how it goes with the previous song with CurrentSea, right? It went right into it. That's why I played those two songs. It played so well into it. She says you got to stay dedicated to ascension. I'm dedicated to ascension. Ever since I started learning personal development, I've been obsessed. Like, wait a minute. There was a time, let me tell you this story real quick. I see Ms. Jennie hop on. All right. I know she got something to say. I know she going to share something. But real quick, I remember when I first started thinking that how I wanted to have my life. And I was like, dang, I can never get really what I want. Like, I consciously was thinking this because I can't get what I want because of how I think, right? Like, this is how I am. And then I got invited to a seminar, and the seminar was about on mindset, changing your mindset. And I was like, what? You could do that? Like, I really didn't know you could do that. And once I found that out, it was over. Started reading books, listening to stuff. So, but anyway, go ahead, Jennie. I see you. Come, what you want to share, Jennie?
So I didn't get a chance to hear the song. I'm gonna hear it afterwards. But I do want to say that, just to piggyback off of what you just said, like the moment that I found out that I was legit manifesting my life, it was a game changer. Because when I started learning this, and then I was just like, yo, that's why all this stuff's been happening. Now I can control that. Oh, I could speak this. Like, I was speaking it before and I saw it happening, and I was always like, yeah, that's God. and God always got me, but I didn't know the power of the tongue. Like I didn't know that. And like I've heard it, but I didn't know it. And then now it's just like, there's no bad days. No bad days. Like people get annoyed with me. I don't care. Like God didn't create a bad day. Why should I create a bad day?
Amen.
You know? So
Amen.
yeah, man.
That's huge. That's huge. There's no bad days. Because you get to, if you think you having a bad day, let me tell you how you could change your perception of that. And it's a character building day, right? Everybody that's listening right now, never ever tell yourself you're having a bad day. I am having a character building day. You're building character. That's all. So you can be stronger and ready for that greatness that's about to come. That's what's happening. That's what's happening. That's how you look at it. I mean, you could look at it the other way. You could look at it bad, right? She said people get mad at her. You know why? Because they want to look at it bad. No, this is bad. I want it to be bad. I want to say, you can do that. But is it benefiting you? Is it helping you? No, it's not. So the choice is yours, right? Because guess what? We the only creatures on this earth that have choices. Wake up with a chance and a choice. Right? We're the only ones, right? Dogs can't wake up and say, I want to be a cat. Nope. They go and say a dog. Okay, we get to be who we want. You see how this world is. All right, you see how this world is. Whatever you want to be, you can be. All right, but you gotta believe that. Anybody else? Bawsey Taita, you have anything you want to say about the song? You looking like a real goddess over there. Come on, I know you feeling goddess like.
I am. I actually love that song, though. I love that song, and I love how y'all, that's why I'm here. I be around y'all to get y'all perspective of the songs. I love you.
And I love your shirt, right? I am black. I am. That's it right there. I am. Hey, beautiful Jaja. Listen, this little girl right here, that's my niece. And that's my nephew. They growing up hearing these stuff. This is what they're listening to. See, when I was younger, you know what I was hearing? I was hearing all the 90s songs we love, right? Because 90s is the best era, right? You hear it down, right? However, some of the songs, go ahead and mute yourself, Bawsey Taita. Some of the songs wasn't really for kids to be listening to. And I realized that later on, and the power of the tongue, but also the power of the mind, the subconscious mind. And that was stuck up there, and you moving about life, wondering why you thinking certain things. You listen to songs. A lot of songs was about sex. Why would kids be listening to songs about sex? I mean, when I listen to I'm gonna tell y'all one that I didn't understand. It was Naughty by Nature. What was it called? OPP. You down with OPP? Yeah, you know me. I remember being in elementary school listening to that song. I just found out last year in the beginning of the year what they was talking about. What in the world? No child should have been listening to that. You down with OPP? Do you know what OPP is? Other people's property, right? But the P is said for two other things. And that's exactly what they was talking about in the song. And I didn't realize that until I was driving. And, as children should, that's not, why would I want that in my kid's subconscious mind? Right? And then that's why people grow up later. They done watch Maury, they done watch Jenny Jones, they done watch Ricky Lake, and all they doing is OPP. And then now you grow up and you part of OPP, thinking it's okay. No, it's not. We need to be listening to this so you can learn how to ascend. Jenny got her hand up. Go ahead, Jenny.
What about that song? I heard my daughter had played this song, and I was like, what the hell did she just say? And I'm like, yo, don't ever listen to this song again. And she was like, what happened? I was like, are you listening to the words? And she's like, no, I'm just like listening to the beat. I said, well, don't. That's the one that was like, my man is your man. And Like
Oh,
he's my man on the weekends. He's your man on certain days, and he's somebody else's man. And I'm like, what? I'm like, no. I'm like, dude, the power of your words. Don't be
yeah,
saying that. Don't listen to that. Like, crazy,
yeah.
crazy.
I
And
know
people
exactly
really
what
be
songs you
like
talk
this,
about.
like, my man is your man, and you're like, what? I can't.
Mm-mm. I know exactly what song you talk about. Exactly. And when that song had came out and I heard it, I was like, oh no, this why these, and that's why the environment and the consciousness collectively is how it is. Where they like, oh well, yeah, man, want me. Like people, I mean, they posting it, like bragging about this. Why? It's in their head. This is what they think it's okay. This is what's getting played on the airwaves. Why this song not getting played on the airwaves? Because somebody knows something you don't. And if they could keep you distracted or worried about other people's mans instead of worried about being dedicated to your ascension, instead of being focused on your growth, because we're not even going to get into sex for real. We're going to get into it on one of these shows. We're going to get into it on one of these shows. Because if you ever read Think and Grow Rich, there's a chapter in Think and Grow Rich that's about sex. And I believe everybody needs to read that chapter. And they're going to slow down out here. When they overstand that chapter, right? We'll talk about that in a later time. What's wrong? Come here. Okay, so yeah, those it matters what we listen to. All right, it matters. All right, so we're gonna say dedicated to ascension. We're gonna keep it enchanted and make sure that we are what she put in the chat. We are creating the light, right? We are the light and creating the way. And I love that too, Ms.Ash, right? We gonna go through some stuff because we the first ones. But it's okay. We strong enough to do it. You got it. Right? But would you want them to do it? You strong enough? No, do it. Set it up for them. Set it up for them. And that's what we're doing. Everybody's on here is doing that. So we're gonna hop on to the next segment. Bad Gal Jen, are you feeling okay to talk and share your segment? This is the mic segment, what we call the mindset in the comments, because also social media is huge, right? So you gotta be mindful of who you're following too. Right? You can't just be following anybody because they're gonna be posting what we just talked about. And now you're seeing that on your feed all the time because you're gonna go on the feed. It's set up for you, it's set up for your attention. So you want to be intentional about who you follow, right? She said it in the song. Be intentional and be consistent with being intentional. So who you follow on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, if you have Twitter, all this stuff matters. It's a lot. So we are intentional with who we follow. So we do our mic segment, the mindset in the comments, because sometimes we follow, these positive pages, and there's people who are not so positive that follow the pages, and they get crazy in the comments. So sometimes we want to just see what people mindset in the comments is. So Miss Ginger, Bad Gal, are you able to come off mute? She didn't share the segment with me. All right, she might not be able to come off mute. She wasn't feeling so well today. However, I did share, let me pull it up. All right, I'm gonna go on my Instagram. I did share a post that I thought would be amazing for this segment. Let me just go find it real quick. It was from the wealth page again. All right. If you follow wealth, is one word. They share a lot of stuff. This is a good page to follow about wealth. So this particular post was about the person who won the $2 billion Powerball. Okay, imagine winning $2 billion. Like you went from nothing to $2 billion, right? Just from the lotto. Now we know the lotto is not a guarantee, right? Like at all. Like the chances of winning the lotto are very, very slim. Right? You have a better chance of actually doing what we're doing, working on yourself and building yourself to creating wealth for you. You have a way better chance to do that. So we would recommend that you do that. However, this person won the lotto, right? And it said that the post was about that they bought a $25.5 million home out in Hollywood Hills. Now this home looks amazing. It is beautiful. I mean, they said I'm going to buy this home. It's really nice. It's a hillside home, has an infinity pool, outdoor kitchen, gym, a wine cellar, movie theater, a sauna, 2 garages to hold 7 cars, and a motor court. All right, so so in the comments, you know, how you think the comments was? Right, so in the comments we have like some people said, right, there are positive people that follow the wealth page, right, because it's wealth, so they're gonna attract people, right? So one person, they said, believe in yourself, start that business, grow that business, and scale that business, and you can live the same lifestyle and purchase that same home. Right? True. Right. Like I just said, you don't say, oh well, I wish I won the lottery. Because there's people in the comments that's mad. Right. So some people are you know, they being negative. They will be broke in 5 years. They said that the man's gonna be broke in 5 years. So this is a good comment. I like this one. Somebody said, we all hit the universe jackpot because we are born. Chances of being born are 1 in 400 trillion. That was huge. And that's powerful. I heard that before at the training. Like, we hit. You gotta love that. Ms.Ash, what you about to say? Go ahead. I see you come over mute.
That's a person that I would follow. Like when I look at different posts and I look at the comments, a person who speaks like that is someone that I would check your page out. I want to get to know you. I want to see what you're doing because it's how you're speaking. I can already tell the mindset that you have, and I'm attracted to people who have that mindset. And now when I see other people who had a comment like the one you said previously, if I'm following you, I'm unfollowing you because that's not the mindset and energy or environment or frequency I'm on or even want to be around. And it doesn't even make you a bad person. It's just that when you're going to higher places, you got to create more spaces. And so they will have to leave. So it's creating more room for the right people and mindset that I need to be around to continue to help me grow and develop.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely, yes. And that's another reason, right? We go in the comments because we love to network too. So you can find great people to network with in the comments, right? Somebody like that, I would absolutely, you know, reach out to them and see if there's anything we could do with each other because I love your mindset, right? And that's how I would start the conversation. I love your mindset. I love what you said in the comments, right? Other people said what they said. I mean, Edwin, right? This is the person who won name is Edwin. So they said, I mean, Edwin, why not buy an apartment complex, rinse and repeat for like 3 years, then get the 25 mil mansion? But nice house though, right? So they like, oh, you could have invested to do more, right? That's okay, right? They just giving some insight on what they think would be good. This somebody said some lottery winners have bad luck after their winnings. Somebody said, why is the world full of haters? They said, some people, okay, here go a good one. They said, I don't think people realize how much money 2 billion is. Okay, let's say, so he only gets 1 billion, and let's say his upkeep is, like these people is counting his money. Let's say his upkeep is 500K a year, extremely high. This including taxes, insurance, and utilities. If he lived for over 80 years, he'll still have 935 million left, right? This man is set for life. He would literally have to give this money away to go broke, right? Billions is a lot, right? Even with the 2 billion, right? Like they said, if taxes took out half, you know, 1 billion, you're still good, right? Some people are saying, watch how fast he's gonna blow it. Financial literacy is key. So pretty much in the comments, the mindset I got is that people were focused on keeping the money, not just blowing the money. So this wasn't a really negative one. I like that because just like Ms.Ash said, it helped me be able to look for people in here that I would want to connect with because they had the right mindset that, hey, yeah, if you get the money, you don't want to just blow it. You don't want to just spend it, right? However, that is a lot of money. So financial literacy is so important, especially like when somebody that hits the lottery, if you only won like $1 million something dollars, then you probably would blow it. And we've seen that. They had a show with people that would hit the lottery and literally go right back to where they were. You know why that happens? Because if you never learned about money, it's a different language. You have to, if you already had bad management with whatever money you had, just because you got $1 million doesn't mean that now you're going to be good if you don't learn how to, right, if you don't learn how money works. And the whole goal is, the ultimate goal is with money, just like we heard of the song, currency. Money is not supposed to stop flowing. When you spend it, right? Spend, at the word of spend is end. You end it. That's it. So you're supposed to set it up where it keeps flowing. That way your money is working harder than you could work for it. And when it brings back, right, with your dollar goes out and makes little baby dollars, and you could take, now you can spend the little baby dollars that it's making because your money's working for you. When you got to work for your money, your ultimate goal should be, okay, I need to, let me use my job, right? This how I want everybody to change their perspective. If you have a job right now, you're going to use your job as, your job is your investor, right? It's investing into you and your business. You're going to live below your means. Stop taking your money from your job and going, trying to live like the Joneses, as they say. Don't do that. Take majority of money and invest it into something that's going to make you get more money, right? Find a resource, find a tool that can help generate more money. And then when you get that money, you want to go put that money to working for you again. It doesn't stop. You want it to keep flowing. And then every time you do want to buy something, you get a new asset that'll generate the money and pay for the new thing that you want, right? If it's a liability or whatever the case may be. All right. What she said, when spending money, I always say every dollar I spend multiplies 100 times, right? You got to talk to the money nice. That's something else. You got to talk to the money nice. If you sit here saying, oh, I'm broke, I never have money, but woof, you know what the money's doing? It is running from you. You talking like that? Let me get on out of here. And you stay broke. and you keep saying that, oh, all these bills, oh, and they don't stop. Go ahead, Jennie.
So this is really fun. It kind of like touches bases on here because yesterday, my oldest daughter, her birthday is coming soon, right? So, but this is also like the power of awareness, and you got to know how to speak. You got to know your relationship with money. So she had called my cousin to invite him to come over for her party, right? And then he goes, what do you want for your birthday? And she goes, oh, I don't want anything. It's okay. And he goes, no, tell me what you want for your birthday. And she's like, I don't know, you know? So then when she hung up and I was like, why you say you don't know? And she's like, because not everybody's where I'm at. You hear me? And I was like, what do you mean? I know what she's talking about, but I want her to say it. I want her to feel comfortable speaking like this, you know? And I was like, why not? She's like, because I wanted a pair of sneakers and my dad asked me, what do you want for your birthday so I could get it? So I told him I wanted a pair of sneakers. They were $300. He told me they were too expensive. So I just know I can't speak to everybody like that. So when somebody asks me, what do I want? She's like, I don't know what a budget is because I don't teach her budget. You want it? Let's see it. Let's manifest it. Whether it come from me or somebody else is going to come to you. So she knows this. Yeah. She's about to be 15 and she knows this. So, my cousin calls me yesterday. Mind you, my daughter had called him like 2 days ago. So he called me yesterday. He's like, Jennie, I'm trying to get Kaylee something and I just don't know what to get her because he's like, what teenager does not know what the hell they want for their birthday, right? So I started laughing and I was like, nah, I was like, you gotta understand what she's trying to, like, you don't get her. So the thing here is that Kaylee doesn't have a budget, okay? She knows if you like something, it's yours. It's already yours. If you want it, it's yours already. So she's like, so I said to him, and I told him that. He was like, oh, okay, so what is it she want? I was like, well, you know, she told her dad that she wanted these sneakers. You know, they were like $300 or whatever. And he told her no, because they were too expensive. So I told her that when she talks to you, to ask you what's the budget, right? Because some people get offended too. Let's talk about it though. Like, you get offended. If you ask me, Jennie, what do you want for your birthday? What's the budget?
Right.
I think that's a good question, because what I like may not be in your budget. So,
Right.
you know, so
Especially you ask me what I want. You said what
right,
I want.
right. So, so I had told him, and he was just like, "Oh, well, now I got it. What she want?" He was like, "I'll get her whatever she wants. I don't care." He's like, "She's such a good girl." He's like, "Yo, I never hear complaints about her. She's not disrespectful. She's such an amazing kid." He's like, "Yo," he's like, "Send me a picture." So I texted her. I didn't tell her he was gonna get it, but I was just like, "Send me pictures of sneakers that you like." And she sent me these sneakers, $100, 125. I said, "No, the sneakers that you want."
Yes.
And she's
Yes.
like, "Oh," I said, "the $300 sneakers, okay?" And she's like, "Oh, okay." And she sent it to me. I sent it to him. He was like, "No problem. I'll get them for her."
I love that.
He's like, "Don't tell her." He was like, she believes she gonna get what she wants. She gonna get what she want.
Yes. I love that. See? I love that. Do you see the mindset? It's different. She's 15. She gets it. I met her. She's an amazing young lady. I love her spirit, her energy. I'm excited to see. I mean, when she becomes an adult, be careful, people. She's not to be played with. She's gonna be on you. She's gonna be on you. Okay, my daughters is hanging out with her. I know. I know how she gonna be. I already know. I see her mama. I already know. All right, we not raising these kids is different. They get it. You should have what you want. It's here. It's on this earth. Why not? Shoot, we born in America. That right there is huge. We could have been born anywhere else, any other country, and it could have been different. Right? America got its ups and downs and all of that. However, we do have a lot of freedoms that other people don't have. People want to complain so much about it instead of take advantage of what is here. You gotta take advantage of what is here. And I have a similar story about like my one of the islands that I want to go to, Richard Branson's island called Necker Island. Once I found out about that island, I used to always say I wanted my own island. I didn't even know that was a thing. And then I found out about it. I'm like, oh my God, you can have your own island. And Jay-Z bought Beyonce. And I'm like, yes, you can really have it. And I remember I looked it up. It's like houses. There's a whole which island you want? How much it costs? Once all you got to do, just like Jenny said, well, all right, this is what I want. Let me see the price. And then I'm gonna go to work so I can get it. I'm gonna be who I need to be so I can attract the things I need so I get what I deserve and desire. Period. So I remember I was talking to somebody, a guy who I used to talk to, and I was telling him that I wanted to go to Necker Island. He's like, oh, that might be expensive and this and that. I said, oh, that's okay. We just go look up the price. Once you know the price, then you know what to do. And minimum 3 nights is the minimum. And it's about 5,000. What was it? 5,000? No, more than that. I think 15,000 a night, something like that. Minimum. So that means minimum is 45,000 just to go there. Okay, let's go get this money. That's minimum. Let's go get more than that. And that's all it is. All right. That's all it is just whatever you want, whatever you desire. What is it? How much does it cost? And then you have to be who you need to be to attract everything necessary to make that happen. That's not saying that it's just gonna be smooth sailing either, because the universe is gonna go like this when you say you want something. Boop, let's see how serious you are. Stuff is gonna happen. We just told you how when that stuff happens, how you gonna look at it as, oh, this is, oh, you want to build my character. Oh, you want to see if I'm serious. That's how you got to talk. Not, oh my God, no, nothing I want. I'm never gonna get what I want. Oh my goodness, all this bad stuff keeps happening. Please don't do that. You could do that, but you really won't get what you want. Do the other thing. Oh, okay, this is what. Write it down. Right? Write your feelings out. You could feel, feel how you feel, like, dang. But remember why. It's building your character. You deserve to have what you want. This is one thing I love. One of our mentors says, we are God's highest form of creation. The highest form. I love being the highest form because we get to change our thoughts. We get to attract what we want. No animal, no plant, nothing else on this earth could do what we do. They can't change and want to be better. They just could be what they are. Be a flower. Be a tree. Be a cat. They can't say it. They want to be something else. We get to do that. We get to do that. It's so amazing and powerful, and that's your power, knowing that and accepting that. All right. So I don't know, bad gal Jen, did you want to come on? Was you able to come on? I don't think she was able to come on, but that's okay. We will see her later. She's here, right? We feel your presence. I know she was listening. I seen her typing in the chat. We will see her next week. But this is the end of Bawse Moms Club Radio for today, right? We like to keep it within the hour because we know, we got other stuff to do, other things to do. So we appreciate y'all. Check us out on IG, Facebook, and TikTok. Bawse Moms Club, one word. Bawse is BAWSE. All right, because we stay bossy, we stay intentional, and we want to make sure you do the same thing. All right, so everybody have a lovely Friday, and we're gonna end this recording now.